know how depressing of a thought that is? That now the best you can do is look at it in the box, and you can never build it and never enjoy it. 13-year-old Kyle will never build and enjoy this because now there's other things.
It comes
now
with the stagecoach? Hey everyone, welcome back to Fromania Bricks, and welcome back to the fanciest courtroom, I mean the fanciest Lego recording studio in our house on the second floor. You can see we finally got the backdrop all together, all the new lighting is up. We're super excited about that. But today we needed to turn on the camera because we've been having some dialogue as a family and we've hit a bit of an impasse. We have crashed into a wall and we need your help in this conversation. Now, before we jump into this conversation, Micah, I have a very important question for you today.
Let's hear it.
Do you know why the attorney came in to the courtroom in a sleeveless shirt?
I don't know.
Because he had the right to bear arms.
That's good.
And the reason that we're sitting with you is actually a very, very serious matter. This is no joke today. And because this is no joke, Micah, hang out just a second here. I need to be ready because this is not a joke. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for hanging out, Micah. Like I said, this is very, very serious stuff that we're discussing today. Now, in Lego world, there are two raging debates that seem to crop up time and time again. The first one we're not diving in today. The first one involves just one letter, a tiny little snaky letter called an S. You know what I'm talking about. Lego versus Legos, or the greater conversation of proper nomenclature for a copyrighted, registered organization in the United States of America. Today's debate is a little more nefarious than that. Today's debate involves discussion around opening rare, old, vintage, or retired Lego sets. Lego, singular. Should rare Lego sets be opened to be enjoyed and played with as they were designed, or should they remain sealed with their original factory sealing after they've been sealed for nearly 30 years and we are stewarded with an opportunity to preserve Lego history? This is the debate that rages on in our house. And these are the Lego sets that spawned that debate. A few months ago, we walked into Bricks and Minifigs of Brentwood, Tennessee. And we were just hanging out. We were doing our little thing, walking around, shopping. And we heard the front door open. And in walked a sweet lady who was carrying these 3 Lego Wild West sets in her hands. She sat them on the counter, ready to sell. Bricks and Minifigs of Brentwood, Tennessee, of course, was ready to buy treasures like this. And we were ready, within 10 seconds of them executing the deal, to take these sets back off of their hands. Now, these sets are beautiful. When you lift the flap here, look at this. Look at how beautifully displayed this set is. So this first set is Bandit's Hideout. It is Lego set 6761, Bandit's Secret Hideout. The second set that we got is one that's actually been on my list for quite some time. And it's 6766, the Rapid River Village. This set has been so endearing and cool to me. I love the teepees. I love the Indian minifigs. But it wasn't just Bandit's Secret Hideout and Rapid River Village that walked through the door. It was what is, by most practical purposes, many Lego collectors' holy grail set, Legoredo. Not just any Legoredo, a fully sealed Legoredo. Look at that. Look at that. Lego, why don't you display your Lego sets? This is not up for debate.
Yeah.
Lego should be displaying all of their Lego sets like this.
No debate.
No debate in that. That is
around.
part of, thank you for agreeing with this, Micah. That is part of the beauty of having a sealed set like this, because opening this is one less sealed set you will ever see on planet Earth like this. So, Legoredo. Now, a note about this. Legoredo and I think it is Bandit Secret Hideout. They both had a second release. They released initially in 1996, and then again in 2002, we saw releases of both of these sets. We did not see a re-release of this. And if you look at the minifigs and the theming, you can probably guess why we didn't get another release of this beautiful set. But we're not going there. That's not this video. We're not talking about that.
I really think
today.
They should have re-released that with Boba Fett's starship.
These are the original 1996 releases. So, when we bought these sets, here's the dilemma. I need a lawyery sip of water here from my coconut. We're also going to be very careful to not spill water on these, because then the debate is over. When we bought these sets, there was one that I knew I wanted and I knew I wanted to open. That was Rapid River Village. It was actually the only set I intended on buying that day. Now, the love of my 2 children and my wife, and their desire to see all things cool Lego in the house as well, led me to bring home these additional 2 sets. So I'm going to leave these 2 sets on the table because this is the main debate. Now, Rapid River Village is still up for debate about if it opens or not. But these 2 are really up for debate. These 2 sets, for a couple of reasons, I feel should remain sealed in their original packaging. There are those in this family and those in this household that feel otherwise. I am here in the court of Fromania Bricks to present to you my case on why I feel these should stay sealed. Micah will then present a counter argument to you, and this is where we need you. This is where we need you. We need you to listen to both arguments, and then we need you to weigh in the comments below to help us find resolve in this debate. We really need the court of public opinion. I never thought I would say that in my life, to help us navigate this. I do have notes as well. Hang on a second, Micah. I have notes.
I'm scared last time you left. You came back dressed like that, so I'm a bit afraid. No, this looks more tame.
I have notes. I am prepared for this. So there are 2 different reasons that I believe these sets should remain sealed. There is a superficial reason for that, and then there's a much deeper philosophical reason for that. So let's start at the superficial reason for that. Here's my superficial reason that these sets should remain sealed and maybe even exit our house sealed. If you look at, let's start with Legoredo. Let's talk a little bit about Legoredo here. Legoredo, this set, new sealed in box. The average selling price of Legoredo, new sealed in box, we're only going on Bricklink averages, and this is based on today. Today, based on the selling average, the current average selling price of a new sealed in box Legoredo is $970. Now, that's a cute number, right? But all that number tells us is an average of what's sold. But the number that really matters is the listings. What is actively listed of Legoredo? If you look at the active listings of Legoredo right now, they range from $1,275 to $2,000. If you want a new sealed Legoredo, you are going to shell out between $1,200 and $2,000, pre-tax, pre-shipping. Now, if you want this set 100% complete, and you don't really care if you get it sealed in the box. Now, you might get a box and a book and be fresh out of the box. You are looking at an average used price. Are you ready for this? This is crazy. an average used price of $223. Now, the Bricklink average sale prices, I know that could have been like, we're missing 10 minifigs, or the book was destroyed, or all of my Brittle Brown is broke. I understand that. So, as I said, listing numbers matter. The average used listing on this is between $350 and $550. Now, I'm not a mathematician, but that is a significant difference. So, we are not made of money. I know it looks like that behind us here. We are not made of money. We just make bad financial decisions. This set has the opportunity to be another bad financial decision. If we break the seal, we take what is worth now $1,200 to $2,000 and make it worth $350 to $550. So, superficially, you lose money when you break the tape. Now, I know what you're saying. Kyle, if you open up a new set from Lego store, you lose money. This is correct. But those sets will appreciate over time over what we paid for it. The used values will not appreciate at the same rate that sealed values will on a retired set. So you will lose money that will never be recouped. You look at that pricing. Rapid River Village, I'm going to give you that pricing really quick. New average $529, sealed $400 to $700. Open average, $215. Used average, $140 to $330. Bandit Secret Hideout. New average, $360. Current listings, $420 to $800. $420 to $800. Used average, this is where it's staggering, Micah, $126 is the used average on Bandit Secret Hideout. Available currently $105 to $360. So the gap isn't as high on that one, but you're still losing money. That is my superficial argument. The second argument is a lot more deep than that. Would you agree that we are Lego fans?
Yes, I'd say I'd go farther than that. I'd say we have an unhealthy obsession with these tiny bricks.
An unhealthy obsession with tiny bricks is what we have as a family. So as that, would you say typically if something comes out and it's not directly against something we believe about life, we're going to buy it if it has a Lego logo on it?
Yeah, fair enough.
You would say we are collectors of Lego.
This wall speaks for itself.
You would say we specialize in some of the rare, more unique oddities of Lego.
Yes, in fact, some of my physical exhibits and my rebuttal are...
You would say, and I would say, that we actually get excited about finding things like this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Finding a nearly 30-year-old sealed set, right? This set only lasted for 30 years sealed for us to find and get excited about because someone kept it sealed. Currently, there are 5 of these available. There are 5 sealed Legoredos available on Bricklink. Much of what you see on eBay is probably listed on Bricklink as well. I did not count the eBay listings. Sticking to Bricklink, there are 5 of these. We have been chosen as stewards, as Lego fans, as Lego aficionados, to preserve a piece of Lego history. Because if we crack the tape on this, that is one less sealed artifact, sealed piece of Lego history left on the shelves. And if those other 5 people choose to open theirs as well, this could be gone forever. Future generations may never have the opportunity to see an old vintage set. Now, I could open this, build it, enjoy it, because these are bricks that are meant to be played with. That's important. I can buy any of the 60 used Legoredos on Bricklink, save money, preserve this artifact of history for future generations to enjoy, for Micah's children, my grandchildren, to be like, wow, that is what it looked like then. We can do that. We can do that. If you look at Rapid River Village, there are 9 sealed Rapid River Village sets on the entirety of Bricklink. A lot more than that are used. Bandit's Secret Hideout. 8. There are 8 that have tape still on the boxes. I feel that we have been entrusted with something incredibly special, and if we break this tape, there is one less on the market that can bring joy and smiles to future generations, that can truly showcase how Lego packaged, that Micah acknowledged was beautiful packaging. Once this is open, it's not beautiful packaging anymore. I rest my opening statement.
Okay, so...
Shall I move this out of the way for you?
Yes, please.
Let's move the expensive Lego set out of the way.
Before we begin, I would like to show this. For those of you unaware, this is Cloud City Boba Fett. It is the most valuable, regularly produced Lego minifigure. In fact, it's approximately 1.5 times the value of the most expensive Sealed Wild West set. And it has its proud perch in my display cabinet. To those of you who do not believe I'm coming at this...
Can you pause a second?
Yeah.
I feel like good attorneys take notes during... Okay.
To those of you who do not believe I'm coming at this from the perspective of a collector, disabuse yourselves of that notion. You can be a collector and still believe that the product you collect should fulfill its intended purpose. Now, so you got into mathematics and numbers first. I'm gonna get into the philosophical, but first I want to go through that. So, you wisely asserted that the used Bricklink averages are not necessarily an accurate barometer of value because some guy could sell it with damage, etc. What I want to say is you're also causing issues by utilizing current available sets. It's almost even more problematic than using sold items, because sold items is at least something someone was willing to pay for. Story time. I was at Chick-fil-A and I grabbed myself a little mint. And lo and behold, there was no mint in my sealed mint package. I thought that it would be funny to take this mint and list it on eBay for $50. This empty mint package, because it's cool. It's a misprint. Anyone can sell anything for whatever the heck they want to. And that does not mean it's worth that. You said $1,200 to $2,000. You're not going to have that size of variance in pricing. You're just not. So $1,200 is a fair price, but you can't even throw in the $2,000. You're simply exaggerating the price and then playing off of, oh, $2,000. Here's $2,000 versus $400. Now you're at 5 times the used value, whereas $1,200 is only 3 times the used value. So that's not even a fair apples to apples comparison. Also, what you declined to note was one of your boxes, the seals are already broken. The seals are already broken on one of your boxes, and you didn't mention it. You didn't mention it, so you're kind of more of a median between the used and the new values. You're not at the same value as a sealed set. A collector wants a sealed set, not a kind of sealed set. Now, the other thing is, I don't know if anyone else saw the boxes. I saw them. They're not perfect. They're worn out.
Are you talking about my boxes?
Yeah, so you're even gonna go, if that $1,200 one is perfect, you didn't say, so I don't know, but if it's, see, look, there's tape. There's additive tape on the side of that. No one is going to pay the same price for one with tape on the side as they are for a mint box. It was stored. These probably, I don't know their story, but they're not mint. They're not mint boxes, so your value comparison is closer. Also want to get into this. So I buy a used set on eBay. Maybe it was owned by a collector. Maybe it was owned by an adult who never played with it. That's great. Dusty. Pieces were cooked together, and I'm not getting the experience of opening the box and pulling out the sealed bags. Also, there is something to be said for the experience of building a sealed set. Because why, as an adult, do you collect Lego? At the end of the day, the crux of the issue is adults, and so we're reconnecting with our childhood, with our past. This is a set from about the era you were a teenager or a kid.
How old are you calling me?
What better way to then reconnect with your childhood than to open up the set as if you had bought it off of the shelf at Target and brought it home and built it. It's not the same as buying a used one on eBay and having it shipped to your house, possibly missing the instructions, possibly missing the box, possibly any myriad of possible wear. It's not an apples to apples comparison. There is something to be said, which you are discounting for the experience of building it out of this. Now, let's get into the philosophical. I want to start at the beginning. You started at the beginning being when we bought the sets. I would like to start the very beginning. Genesis 1:28. Un momento, por favor.
He brought out the Bible. I feel like I'm in trouble in this one.
And God blessed them, and God said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over every living thing that moves on the earth." Human beings were created with a purpose and a design, and we excel when we strive for that purpose. Similarly, somebody created those Lego sets with a specific purpose and design, evidenced by the broken pieces inside of the sealed boxes. Now, we all have a choice. We have a choice to open up and do what we are designed to do, or to stay inside, stay sealed and nice and neat, stay inside our boxes because we're afraid of loss. In this case, loss of value. Don't think of it as ruining history. Think of it as something finally doing what it was designed to do. To quote the great poet and philosopher, Kevin McAllister, I think he summed it up.
Where did you get Kevin McAllister
Took it off your envelope set.
He stole it from my
I think he summed it up best when he said, "I understand that. I used to have this really nice pair of rollerblades. I was afraid if I wore them, I'd wreck them. So I kept them in a box. Do you know what happened? I want you to think with me. If the house were to catch on fire tomorrow, I don't know, someone did something stupid and the house burned down. Your pile of bricks is now a pile of melt. Did you enjoy them more having them in a box where you can go, oh, it's worth, I don't know, $1,200 to $2,000, wide variance, we're not going to get into that again, or would you have enjoyed them more if you had opened them and built them and enjoyed them? Keep them in the box, I dare you. They'll be worth a lot. You can say you have them, or you can open them up and enjoy them. Enjoy the experience of building out of a box as if you'd grabbed them off the shelf yesterday. Your choice. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I rest my case.
So as you can see, number one, the person at this table who will grow up to be an attorney and to fight for the righteousness of the law, and the one that'll be playing with Lego the rest of his life. This has become very evident and very clear. Micah, you lay down a very convincing argument. I would like to know your thoughts on preserving Lego history for future generations to see, admire, and enjoy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I was excited for this part. Say you keep them in the box in a closet, nice and neat, so you can tell your friends, I have a sealed Lego set that's worth $1,200 to $2,000. My opinion, if you want to say you have something worth $2,000, take $2,000 bills and frame them on the wall. That is aside the point. Nobody knows the minute or the hour. Jesus could come back tomorrow. Enjoy it while you have it. You spent $2,000 on it. Not that much, but close. You can enjoy it because nobody knows what the future holds. America could be bulldozed by some invasion in 10 years.
What if my way of enjoying it is enjoying it packaged?
If that...
We've got this set up here, right behind you back here. It's called the Billy Thompson truck. There's 129 of those sets. That box behind us will never be opened under the direction or decision of me. I say that because I don't know if someone decides to break in and open and build the Lego set. If they do, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I'd have let you build anything except that one. That set will not open because I enjoy that box. I don't enjoy going, oh, here's what it's worth. I enjoy having something that's that rare, sealed in a box, that no one else will ever see or touch. And when we took it to BrickCon, other people enjoyed seeing it sealed in box. So, there is something to be said for enjoying something in its packaging as well.
Okay, that is fair. You spent your own hard-earned money on it. You can keep it in a box. What we're debating right now is not that. We're debating, should it be kept in a box or not? And quite frankly, if we're looking at it objectively, no, it should not be kept in a box. If you want to do that with your own personal property, that is out of my court. Also, I want to know, look at this guy. This guy was also at BrickCon. He was opened out of his box probably 20 some odd years ago and played with by a kid. And people enjoyed that one too. I'm sure people would have enjoyed your Billy Thompson if you had it built outside of a box.
It was built outside of the box.
Yeah, but I mean like with the box on display, but it was built. Yeah, also, you go, oh, the packaging is beautiful. Oh yeah, I agree. That's why you keep the box. I'm not asking you to throw your 30-year-old boxes away.
But then if you open the box,
kept in my room.
Then if you open the box though, it's just like a box. There's nothing in it then. You're not getting to see it all fancy. Look at that.
If you wanted, you could set your guys back up in there.
Imagine every time I open this, it's like little 13-year-old Kyle walked in the store and he's seeing it again for the first time.
Yeah.
And I get to open it up every time I want to look at it. Look, this hasn't even been peeled yet.
But do you know how depressing of a thought that is? That now the best you can do is look at it in the box, and you can never build it and never enjoy it. 13-year-old Kyle will never build and enjoy this because now there's other things.
It comes with the stagecoach?
We're allowing value and rarity to infiltrate our hobby. Look at this. Look at the insanity of this.
There's an alt build that you can build a stagecoach.
Yeah, and you'll never see it unless you open it and build it.
What if it just stays sealed and a used one gets put in front of it one day?
What, so you'd buy a used one as well and keep this? I'd be more open to that.
Oh, there is Scotch tape on the box.
Yeah, see? It's all, the boxes are not perfect. He's pulling values that could well be...
Wait. Are you judging things by their exterior?
Oh, you want to get into that? Because you were refuting your whole argument if we're going to rely on statements like that.
Okay. As you all can see, this is a very contentious subject in our home. Micah leveled an amazing argument. Not gonna lie. Let's get back to fun stuff now. I do believe that I had some decent points that I shared as well.
You sure do believe that, don't you?
Okay. So this is where we hand off to you all. The judge and the jury of the internet webs. The people who have the freedom to sit at their keyboards and say whatever they want to us in this moment. Alright, if you made it this far in the video, we really need to know what you think. We need to know where you land on this conversation debate. I think that Micah's okay with me. He might beat me up tonight. I don't know. But we need to know where you land on this. Team sealed or team unsealed? Honestly, I am willing to submit myself to at least consider a different point of view based on the comments. Are you willing to at least consider a different point of view based on the comments?
I am willing to hear anyone's argument, but I will not be persuaded from this easily.
Alright, so the comments are now open. They're now open for your fast fingers to type. Let us know where you land on this. We really need your input, your perspective, so that we can finally move on from a conversation and debate that's been going on for months in this house. So, thank you for hearing our case. Thank you for listening to our passionate appeals. And most importantly, thank you for just hanging out with us. I will say, Micah said it best when he said that we can't stay sealed in life. We have to open up and build beauty. And that's what we hope that you all do with your lives. That you open up and build beauty in the world around you. Even if the factory sealed tape stays on these boxes. Go out there and spread joy and life in the world around you. Live outside of your boxes, despite the argument that I have to keep things in a box. And do awesome things. And we hope that whatever you do, you go out there and share your smile. Because smiles They truly are contagious.
Give more, do more, share more, and love.